Hello world, welcome to CyberCreate, and today in this video we are going to see a very popular question that is often asked in Amazon and Google, that is group anagrams. So let's just start. If you are new to our channel, you can just subscribe to our channel. We do coding related stuffs, and you can follow me on Discord server and on Telegram, where you can ask me any question and I will try to reply as many questions as possible. So here in this question you are given an array of a string and you have to group the anagrams together. So if you don't know what an anagram means, the anagram means this: the total number of letters in each word should be same, like E comes one time in our letter T, A comes one time, A comes one time, T comes one time, T comes one time. So this is basically anagram, means where the total number of characters in both input A and B are same, we call it as an anagram. So word like N A T and B A T, these both are not anagrams because this T will cancel this T, this A will cancel this A, but this B and N are not same. But in the word N A T and the word T A N, T comes one time, A comes one time, N comes one time, so this all cancel out, so this is an anagram. So in this question we are given an array that contains the string, and there are many anagrams here. So like eat, t and ate, these three are one type of anagram, so it is grouped in one branch. And the another anagrams is nat and our tan, which is here, so these both are grouped here. And the bat, there is no pair of any anagrams with bat, so it is just kept aside like a single one. So this is our basically our problem statement, and this question is not pretty much very hard, but we can solve this question in a very easy way. Let me show you what that approach will be. So let me just erase this. Let us say that your anagram word is EAT, and first we have to make sure that we can find out which word is an anagram. So the most simplest way to do is that we can simply sort our it. So it will become A E T. This word is sorted and this is converted to this. And then what we can do, we can take our next word T E A and we can also sort it, and when we are going to sort it, it also becomes A E T. So if we are going to sort the string that are anagrams of each other, after sorting they are going to look exactly similar as they are. So this is how you can basically check if two words is an anagram or not. And yes, you can also just count the number of characters and their occurrences using a dictionary and can compare them too. But in this case we are going to take this approach of sorting our string and then comparing it with the other string to check if it is an anagram or not. So let's say that you sorted our string. So what after sorting? After sorting we can do, we can basically take a hash map, and in the hash map we are going to keep the sorted order of these characters. So like if we are creating a hash map of D, our key will be the sorted form of this EAT, and the EAT to sorted form is A E T, and then we are going to just traverse through this array once, and then we are going to keep on sorting every string in this array. So when it comes, we are going to sort it and it becomes AET, and then we are going to check if this AET exists in our dictionary or not. So AET is existing in our dictionary, so we are going to simply going to paste this element as it is, so it will be EAT. So when we are traversing our array, we are going to sort this TEA and it will be also be AET, and we are going to check if AET is in our dictionary, so it is here, so it will also just get copy pasted here TEA. But once it comes to TAN, the TAN will be sorted and it will be A and T, and then we are going to check if A and T is in our dictionary or not. So A and T is not in our dictionary, so we are going to create another key of A and T, and then we are simply going to put this 10 here. And once we move forward, we have encountered ATE. This ATE will be sorted and it will become AET, and we are going to check if AET is there in our dictionary or not. So it is already there, so here it is, and this AET will just be pushed out here like ATE. And now it will move forward to NAT and it is going to sort the NAT, and the NAT will be sorted and it will become ANT, and so NAT will also come to this group NAT. And once it move forward to BAT, it is again going to sort our BAT, and BAT will become ABT. We are going to check if ABT is in our dictionary or not. So it is not present in our dictionary, so we are going to just put BAT here. So how this structure is basically going to look like, let me draw it simply, quickly, fast. So this is how our dictionary is going to look like once we are completely done with our array, and we are going to just traverse our array at once, and we are going to keep on adding the things inside our dictionary with their corresponding key. And remember, this key is just the sorted order of these letters in our array. So when we encountered it, we are going to just sort it, and we are going to check if this is in our dictionary or not. And if it is not available in our dictionary, we are basically going to keep the sorted order here, and we are basically going to put the letter as it is, like eat is just going to be inserted as eat here, and this order does not matter. In our question it is given all inputs will be in lowercase, and the input in our order does not matter, so this order can be of any type, so we don't basically need to worry about it. So I think this question just makes sense, and some of you might try to use this AET a dictionary, but a dictionary cannot be the key of another dictionary. So if you are going to check whether a string is anagram of other or not, you can just basically do A and T A N. We can basically count like A comes one time, N comes one time, T comes one time, and in the same T comes one, A comes one, N comes one, but this will be a dictionary, and we cannot use dictionary as the key. So here we are basically using this sorted character technique to solve this question. So let me jump to the code and let me show you. So here in our code we created a dictionary answer, and then we are looping through every string in our array. Like first we took I as a eat, and then we are basically using temp plus join plus sorted of I. So what this line is basically going to do, it is basically taking the eat, sorting it, and once the things are sorted, it is basically like A comma E comma T. So we are basically joining it, because this sorted function returns an array or list, but we have to convert it into the string, so we are doing this. And then we are checking if this sorted thing is inside our dictionary or not. So AET is not inside our dictionary, so first time it will just come here, and it is simply going to put our I as a list form here. So this loop is going to continue, and again when it comes here, the TAE, it is going to be sorted in AET, and this AET already exists in our dictionary, and so it is basically going to be appended in the same form like AET, TEA, and this all things are basically going to be appended. So let me just click on the submit code and let us show. And once our dictionary is filled, we basically need to return this values. And this, what this value is basically going to return, let me show you. Our value is basically going to return this AT, TAN, BAT. So it is basically going to return all the values, because we don't need to worry about the keys, we just have to return all those values, and this will automatically create a random array of these random arrangements, but we don't need to worry about this particular order, so this code gets successfully executed. This answer.value is basically returning it in array form. So this was it for this video, and I hope that you understood something from this video. And if you have any question or any other question that you want me to solve, you can just comment down in the comment section below, and I will try to solve this question. And thanks for watching.